Well, hello everyone, and welcome. We're back in the shed on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. What is there? Only one viewing. Only me. I know we've got 3 watching. Well, thanks for joining in, whoever's watching. Appreciate it. We did an earlier stream which didn't quite work out the way it should have. Had a few technical issues, but everything looks hunky-dory right now. Robbo, g'day, mate. How are you? It was going to be... Righto, Terranator, no worries. You go and enjoy your sleep, mate. It is like 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay, righto. Righto. And yeah, too easy, man. Hope everyone can hear me properly or hear me okay. Let us know if you can. Yeah, it sounds good. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Robbo, I hope you're doing okay, mate. What's happening down in your neck of the world? It's a bit overcast and drizzly here today. And yeah, doing all right. Not really making any progress here at home. We're just, getting over Christmas, just taking it easy. I'm doing a few things up the shed here. I see that Transport Heritage New South Wales is running rail motor runs until the 26th of January. Is that correct? 27th of January? You got any days down there at Thormea at all? I'll tell you what I will do. This is a good time to check it out now. How did I do this the other night? I got help with Peter. Oh, righto, mate. No worries. Let's have a look at my history. Let's remember. Show full history. I was just going to try something, but I've done a heap of stuff. The other day we managed to, with the help of Peter, I managed to get him on screen through this, and I'm just trying to work out where it was. It was Video Ninja, I think. Video Ninja. And I'll go create a room. I'll go load the previous version. Copy the link. Right. Cool. Oh, that's great. Well, at least they're doing something. Don't know whether you can hear the crows or not. Why would it do it there? Hey, Robbo, if you got a few minutes, can you just click on that? That's a link to Video Ninja. It takes you into a room, and from there, then I should be able to bring you into Mel's studio here. But what I got to do is add in a browser. Do it through a browser. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'm just wondering if I can repeat the success I had the other day for Peter, with Peter. Hit the speaker, toggle chat. Right, test. Okay. Hopefully that's the one. Let's try this again. Copy. Ignore that first one. That won't let me paste. Oh, okay, righto, mate. It wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're on your phone or not. Just see if you can give it a try. Try the second link, mate, if you can. If you can. If you can't, don't worry. It's okay. I just thought you'd be a bit of a guinea pig. Anyway, let's see if it turns up. I've also got my wireless microphone up here, and that, Robbo, that's something I'd suggest you get yourself as a wireless microphone. You can get them real cheap, like serious real cheap, and they connect to your phone, give you good audio. It's a good way to go. Well, if anyone's out there, they can click on that link and see if it works, and that'll bring you into the back room where I can see you, but probably not. There's only me, myself, and I. Anyway, I could probably do with a bit more sugar in there. Copy solo view link. This is you, the director. You are also a performer. I'm a performer as well. Righto. Let's go talking head. And here's the browser. Right, so I've got to go into the inspector and copy in the link. Copy it to clipboard. Oh, come on. Delete that. Paste. All right. No, okay, righto, Robbo. Sorry. Right. I was able to go to the link but couldn't do anything with it. Right, so when you clicked on it, nothing happened, eh? Okay, righto. Right. How about, I tell you what I do. This is easiest. Delete it. And I'll add it back in. Browser. Get rid of that. Don't know why it does that. And site couldn't be reached. Right. Add a label. Right. Why couldn't that site be linked? Can we refresh that? All right, let's delete each layer. Okay. That's how I do it. Oh, success. Right. I've copied. Right. I've got it. I'm copying myself in. There we go. How does that look? Right. No worries, mate. Thanks, Robbo. Appreciate your help, mate. You have a good one. Have a good afternoon. Righto. So that's working. Woohoo. Right, we've got that working on screen, so we can double myself. Perfect. Thank you very much, everyone, for your help. This is working really well. Thanks, Peter. And that's looking really, really great. So we might as well call this testing Melt Studio. Everything's looking good. We've got a good stream. So we can bring people in. Okay, why do I keep getting these messages? I've got, maybe that's just the bit rate that's coming out. Oh, well, don't worry about it. Health is excellent. Sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse. All right, so let's... Oh, you're a bit behind there, mate. There we go. Righto. Okay, let's close this down. Let's go get rid of that Video Ninja. We'll go leave. Okay, so that's probably going to run out real soon, so I'll have to... Yeah, that's gone. Righto. Getting that sorted. G'day, Jim Bob. How are you? Good to see you, mate. Thank you for being here. I'm just mucking around in my shed. Actually, no, we'll go here. There we go. Yeah, I appreciate it. There's only probably you and me here, Jim. So, look, mate, I appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm over in your part of the world. Is it about, what is it, about 8 o'clock at night for you, mate? Are you? And what part of the states are you in, anyway? If you don't mind me asking. I think you're up in North Carolina, aren't you? I think you told me from memory. Hello, Mr. Funk and Hungry. How are you? Thank you for being here. I've got whole 2 people watching now. Hope you're doing well, G. As you can see, I'm playing around again in Meld's studio. I've got the on-screen guest situation sorted out, which I can demonstrate. And we'll go highlight there. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, that's it. And we'll do the same for Jim Bob. I forgot that. Thanks, Jim Bob. But anyway, I'm going to, New York, North Carolina, 10 p.m. Yep, thought so. Thanks for being here, mate. Like I said, I hope you're staying warm over there, and I hope it's not too cold for you. I know that it can get a bit cold for you guys at the moment, especially in the middle of winter. Where us, it's middle of summer. But yeah, mate, stay warm. Hope you're doing something in your shed. If you got a workshop or a shed to play in, hope you're getting something done or been able to do something. And hopefully you don't have Bigfoot knocking on your door at all, mate. I know they do show up around that part of the world. A little present from my wife for Christmas. This is a brand called Yeti. I'm having a cup of tea. Probably didn't put enough sugar in there. I try and cut down on sugar, but I've had so much sugar recently over Christmas with desserts and all that sort of stuff. So I do put a little bit of sweetener in there. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I hope you got some sort of project you're working on. Gee, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind. Here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes. So, right, let's do this. And I don't know why. I just don't know why. But anyway, we'll do it this way. Here is a link. And I can, if you want, I can bring you guys into and chat on screen if you're interested. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, that's up to you. I've managed to work it out thanks to Peter. He was a big help. Peter's probably sleeping. He was streaming all night over the Christmas break. Oh, okay, righto. Maybe I gave you the wrong link. I think I gave you the wrong link, G. Hold on. Try that one. Maybe that's the one I got to do. Try that one. See if that works. Guest can use the link to join the group room. It shouldn't. Shouldn't matter. Now, Peter and I got this to work, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, righto. All right. That's crazy. Oh, okay, G. Sorry, mate. Sorry, I didn't realise. If you can't, oh, beautiful birds, Jim Bob. They're the local ravens, or we call them crows here, mate. They're We've also got, yeah, he's that particular one you're hearing now, if you can, he's sitting on a power line. Where is he? Oh, he's flying around with others. There's about 3 of them at the moment that I can see flying around. And unfortunately, these cameras, I'll spin the other one around and take a look outside, but I think it's too bright outside for this camera, this other camera. Let me change, where are we going? Go over to the bench cam. There we go. That's outside. Well, that's looking outside. That's the best I can do. Oh, better. That's the best I can do at the moment, mate. And you can see we're getting a bit of flickering from the lights. Hopefully that's not going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I haven't got an outside camera at all. Yeah, they're flickering. Usually at night time I don't have a problem with the flickering of the lights like that. We do have some other birds around here that come on in sometimes. And I've been doing a bit of work here on the lathe today, and yeah, there we go, lathe. Let's reposition. That way we can see both. See the lathe and me at the same time. This is where it all happens. Well, my part of it anyway, mate. There's beautiful parts, and if you jump on YouTube, you'll be able to see some really fantastic views and other places that I haven't even been to. I'm on the east coast of Australia. Biggest town is Brisbane, Australia. It's about there's over 2.5 million people there, maybe a bit more. Thanks, mate. It's taken a long time to get here, that's for sure. It didn't happen overnight. It's taken a long time, and still working on it. I got. Hang on, I'll get the other camera controller up. That way, I can pan around with the other controller. I'll just make sure that. And we're just waiting for this to. We'll update later. So this is the software for the camera, so I can pan it around. It's one of those pan tilt zoom ones. Milling machine. Over in the biggest project we're working on is over in the corner there. That's a boiler off a steamroller. 1926 steamroller, was built in the United Kingdom. Milling machine and the rest of the shed and bits and pieces, and just basic sort of stuff. Linisher, wash basin, cutting, oxyacetylene or oxypropane, forklift, and back to the bench again, where I have my tools now. Righto, so it's definitely the light during the daytime that is affecting the camera. Now I'm just going to go over and see now, and we'll change over here to the talking head. and that's where, if everything works out properly, I'll bring in Mr. G. And is that the one? Right. So that's the Jim. That's the steamroller there that I'm working on. This is almost 8 years ago now since we brought it home, and it's been an interesting journey, that's for sure. It's been very much a learning curve, and a little bit of frustrations at time. Oh, excuse me. Not just frustrations, but certainly been very challenging, that's for sure. It's a bit of a labour of love. I've still got a long way to go. I've achieved. We have. I won't. I say I. My wife's been very supportive, and we have achieved a lot in what we've done. But in the meantime, this shed you see, we built that over 12 months ago now, maybe a bit longer. We also built a craft room for her, and it's it's been quite the task, but hopefully not many more changes now, and this is going to do me for many, many, many years to come. It is an awesome machine. It wasn't going when I picked it up, obviously, and it's still not going at the moment, but it's a work in progress, and we're getting closer and closer by the day. All these things take time, and as the old saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, what have I got as my intermission? G'day and welcome back to the shed. My name's Mark. Right, I'm going to leave that on screen for a bit. I'll be back. Well, we're just going back to our way of doing things that I've previously done it. I'm recording the video on the iPhone using the Rode Wireless Go, so we're getting the Go 3, sorry. So we're getting good audio. Auto assist gain is on. But anyway, just a short one. This is a little modification that's been made to the lathe here in front of us. It's a piece of aluminium. Yes, I know our friends in America call it something else. They call it aluminum. But anyway, aluminium. It's just going to sit on top here. It's protruding out a bit here, about 3 to 5 mil. So I've got to put it in the milling machine and just recess that a little bit further. And then a couple of screws to hold it down, probably 3. But what it's going to do is we'll be able to set the lathe tools, whoops, when do I get it around the right way? I'm going to put the lathe tools on here like this so they're easy access and they're not sitting on top of the headstock and cluttering things up like you wouldn't believe. This has worked great, but it gets very cluttered up here and you knock things off and you lose track and other things build up and it just, yeah, so let's sort it out. So now we'll grab this bit of aluminium here and we'll go over to the milling machine and get it sorted out. Right, now I've got the camera set up in the position I need it to. I'll set this up the way it needs to be to make the recess, and I'm going to have to put another parallel down. These things here are called parallel strips. They're precision ground to a certain size, and usually they're used like that in that sort of situation, but in this situation I'm using them like this. So the material sits up, and being aluminium, it's fairly soft and weak, very versatile bit of stuff, but can be a little bit hard to machine if it's not supported well, especially if it's in this situation. I've got my dead blow hammer here, which I'm going to use to sit things down nicely. Make sure everything's sitting down, which it's not have to loosen this off. I've got a lot of overhang. So I'll loosen this off. Sitting nicely. The vise is just in that right spot where it's not too tight and it's not too loose. So I'll have to use my leg there just to tighten things up. Make sure that's sitting down properly. That's looking much better. Everything's nice and tight. And the bit of steel's just pushing it up against the back face here. I only got to take about 3mm off, but I'll take as much as possible. So we might move to another camera position, I think. Right, we've repositioned the camera now, and the digital readout makes a good camera position. So we'll get going on this. And we are back with the talking head. Righto. Sorry to interrupt that, Jim Bob. I know you're watching. Right, let's take that off. And we're going to...
Let me just check it's not mine and restring.
Right, so we got man in the background that we're going to bring on very shortly if I do everything right. So I'm going to copy that, go here, and take that out, which it'll probably go back in again. Yeah. There we go.
Looks a little bit more like YouTube Studio in here.
Does it?
Yeah, from my end, we've just, when it comes to the audio settings and stuff at the bottom.
Right. Okay, so why can't I bring this in? Right. Copied. Peter helped me do this the other night and it worked fine. And now it just will not do it. Right. Paste. Oh! We got it working. How you going there, G?
Am I on screen now?
Yeah, you're on screen, yeah. You're not used to being on screen, are you?
I'm a little bit shy my first
Sorry
time.
about that. Finally got it to work again. Well done. Thank you for helping me out with this. So I can, what I can do is make you... Oh, okay, all right. Let me...
But I don't know if it's just my end or...
No, I think it might be... See how that goes. I've just muted... Right. Oh. Righto. Let's see how that goes. Are we getting any echoing at all?
On YouTube, my voice sounds really quiet. Yours sounds good, so it does come natural on YouTube.
Righto. Let me...
Now I can't hear you at all on my end. In the studio, that is.
Oh, okay. I think I know why. Right.
Running my webcam and my headphones.
Yeah, I've boosted your audio And yeah, I've boosted your audio. Yeah. Can you hear me now okay on or not? No? All right, hang on. Righto. What about, how's that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it still has that echo. Not sure why.
Is it a bad echo or?
Pretty much just as soon as you speak, you hear another just as loud. So it's like it's repeating itself twice.
Maybe it's something to do with the feedback through this this link, this Video Ninja. What if I right? Let's. Yeah, I can't. Righto. Yeah. Okay. So. Let's have a look at settings, audio source. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Right. Hopefully that may have sorted it out.
That's fixed it.
Right. Okay. So in here, in the settings, what it was doing, it was picking up the wireless microphone and also the webcam audio. That's where the what's the name? The two audio sources were coming from. So
it's pretty much playing through both in a way.
Yeah. So appreciate you helping me out with this, G. It's fantastic that we've finally got this sorted out and on screen and be able to make it work. You know, for a long time I didn't think we could, but yeah. Cheers. I'm having a cup of tea.
Cheers. I'm having Kirk's lemonade.
I think I've had a bit too much sugar lately, so trying to not.
This is a no sugar one, so
Yeah.
It'll taste good for a no sugar.
It's at the end of the day, it's just more chemicals and
chemicals and some. Oh, it tastes a bit sugary.
so I can right. I've got that on the. I've got myself. I've reduced your screen down, and where's that's there, and we'll unlock that, and I can make myself a bit bigger and take that out. There we go. What else can I do here? Let's just yeah, that'll do. There we go. We can talk like human beings. But this is all done manually. What I'm doing here, I know that the other platforms we've used in the past, when you click it, it moves it all around. The other thing, what I can do now, I've got this set up. I can create a scene, and I can do. I'll call it interview, right? So therefore, I can set up my two screen boxes, and that way everything's set up normally. And
so the layouts, it doesn't have like preset layouts. You kind of have to do it yourself.
Yeah. But once you've set them up, then they're there forever. Yeah. But we'll where am I? Right. So now I'm in this. I've got to add. The thing is, you got to keep adding in layers. So if anybody was to come in here and and chat, and I wanted to do chat highlight, I'd have to. I got to add in another box, and then see, I'm doing everything manually where
Yeah.
I should be duplicating it. But anyway, hey, it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. What's happening on your Saturday afternoon, G?
Not too much. I'll probably go live tonight. I was going to go live yesterday, but then I realised I'm like, oh, my normal live's just tomorrow. I just not oversaturate myself and put myself out there too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boxing Day just had a relaxing one really. It was a real good day.
Didn't go to the sales at all, eh?
No, I saw pictures of on the news. It must have been on Facebook of everyone. Oh, everyone was lining up early for the sales. So I guess if they opened up at 8, 9, they were there an hour or something early lining up.
Yeah. As I mentioned the other night, is it really worth going on these Boxing Day sales, because there always seems to be a sale on.
And they're probably just getting rid of stuff that they naturally were going to get rid of anyway. A lot of times these sales, I noticed in the toy sales, for example, they weren't getting rid of the best of the best toys.
Yeah.
And, they're lowering the stuff that probably like people want, but it's not. Yeah, it's not the stuff that people are chasing around for.
It's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, and like I've read before with Black Friday sales, sometimes it's stuff. Yeah, again that they want to get rid of, or it's just sometimes they say be careful because you know they were going to lower those prices anyway. When it comes to stuff like technology, they lower it eventually when new stuff comes out. They lower the old stock and the new stuff. So yeah, most of the time you're not really getting a proper sale anyway.
Well, starting now, there we go. That's better. Right, finally got that sorted. I just had to change the size of the font so it'd come up nice. What's Jim Bob saying here? Time and money. That's it. Time and money. Yeah. So over Christmas, Meld Studio, they brought in the 12 Days of Christmas thing, and they added in a bunch of widgets. So the chat highlight was one of them. There's a bunch of stuff which I have showed before. So they've really improved it, and it's going really well. The only, I suppose, and I first world problems. I'm complaining about something that's totally free. This platform is totally free. What are they getting? What are they getting from me? I really don't. Obviously, they're getting my information and things like that. But it really is a powerful tool for completely free. I can stream in 4K and it can record, it can do all sorts of things. And if anything, you just got to put the stuff in manually, and OBS is the same.
Yeah.
But which one do you use? It's up to you. It's just personal preference. I know I bang on about this, but I like the fact that I can stream in 4K. That's, for me, that's where it was, and that's where a lot of these streaming platforms that we paid for in the past just weren't cutting it. They were still, to me, the minimum should have been 1080p, but they don't even give you the choice. Not even 2K. So.
And these other ones you pay for, they use it as a bargaining tool, of course. That if you want to get this, you have to pay more, kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And a lot of these, that's how a lot of this stuff works. If you, for instance, well, both you and I are doing the same thing. You know, we're asking people to pay for memberships. You've got different. I've just got the one, but you've got different tiers, and a lot of other people on YouTube have the same sort of thing. You know, the higher the tier you go, the better. And you know, what do you want out of it? What do you want to get out of it? Do you want to connect with that creator on a more personal level? Is that what you're trying to create, or you know?
Yeah.
And do people find that? Do they get worth out of it? Do they get that value out of it? You know?
Because I ask a lot, what people want to see, how they want to see the channel evolve and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Most people just say that they want me to carry on doing what I'm doing. Like they don't really, they don't, they don't really have any input, which is fine. It's that if like I'll evolve or change it myself if no one else is kind of
Yeah.
has any idea, which I am planning to do in the new year. It's only a few little bits and pieces. It's really when it comes to what I'm doing, it's trying to make the brand stronger, trying to make it more recognizable,
Yep.
stuff like that, which I've kind of done over time anyway. But it's just how like the Funkin' Hungry sniff test or some of the phrases and stuff I use. You do it enough, and we kind of discussed this in the past. You do it enough, and it becomes really familiar with people. They start repeating some of the phrases. They start laughing and associating some of those little sayings with the channel. So it's kind of like trying to push that identity a bit more, and just go with your strengths. Get rid of some of the fluff or some of the stuff that's just um, just a little bit of dead weight or whatever.
Yeah.
And just being going with the strengths again, especially when what I do is trying to create a bit of a brand now. It's taken me a while to get here, but it's now just getting rid of the stuff that I don't need and just polishing all the stuff that's been working.
Well, it's
really
it's certainly, you can see that it's what you're doing is working because you're up onto the 3K mark now. You know, I think you're doing well. You're doing really well.
yeah, it's kind of funny when I see the big numbers and I still get. I watch other YouTube channels and say even if people have, I don't know, 20 million subs, they're not going to get 20 million views on each video, or they're
Yeah.
not going to get 20 million likes. They're not going to, even on live stream. What I do on live stream as well is it food related, so people probably turn it on, see that it's not food related, and maybe turn it off because that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
But yeah, as well as the live streams, we kind of do it a bit different on Funkin' Hungry, but also that's a way to get to know me or other people that are joining a bit more, because it's not just me eating food; it's me kind of having a chat with people. Which, as we know, the smaller community of people that do join us often, that's what they want or that's what they like. They like just having a place to come here and have a laugh or whatever. So it's just giving people what they want. And if it was food related, I probably wouldn't do live streams as much because I'm doing content that's food related. I'm doing live streams that's food related. I'm not. There's other stuff going on that I have as well. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just really starting to get into the swing of things in terms of. For a while there, well, just in the lead up to Christmas, I struggled trying to put content out, and I just at the end I didn't bother putting any content out, and I put a video out recently and doing stuff on the lathe, and that got, I don't know, 180 views or something like that. It's not much, but it's still people taking time to watch it. Whether they watch the whole thing or not, I don't know. And I don't think I'm going to. I might have a look at sometimes and see if they did. Generally speaking, the engagement is about a minute and a half or something like that on most videos. And that's even on some of other people's bigger contents. If I'm really interested, I'll watch that whole video. There's a guy, he's made a modification to a bandsaw that I've got here, or a power hacksaw or whatever down there. And I'm thinking, well, what he's doing is fantastic because it's solving a problem and it's virtually identical machine that I've got, and I could probably do that. And they talked about this on Better Homes and Gardens many years ago. When they show something, they'll do some sort of a renovation, or they'll do like an old cupboard makeover or something like that. They 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 said it. They actually gave away their secret, which I was a bit surprised about, and it's that not everyone watching is going to go do this. It's just showing the potential that you can do this if you got a bit of time up your sleeve. And you know what we see in 3.5 minutes or 5 minute episode actually takes maybe a whole day or maybe 2 days to film. And then there's a bunch of people who edit it in the background. And what we're doing all of that. We're doing everything ourselves. We're creating the content, and we're doing the editing and so on. And that's where a few of these mobs now, that Primal Video mob, they use they use a program called Descript to do their editing, and all the editing is done in real time. So if you got a blank spot and then you go blah blah blah, you can cut that out in a text-based format, and it edits the video as well. But of course, that's another service you've got to pay for.
Did you see that YouTube? I've got a notification in Studio. They have an editing app now. I haven't actually tried it, but it does come up. Easy tools, better videos. The YouTube create app to edit your shorts and longer videos. Have to explore. Editing made easy with YouTube Create. Enhance your videos, remove background noise, add automatic captions, create seamless transitions, access copyright safe music.
Is that in the studio app or just on YouTube in general?
So if I go to the YouTube Studio app, it's it's that little blue box.
Oh, okay, righto.
So it's just under the end of my content that's showing. And then when I've clicked into it, it brings up another bunch of text and stuff. I'll download this, maybe give it a try, see how good it is, maybe get rid of the one I'm paying for possibly. But it's good that it says that it has the thousands of songs and sound effects and copyright safe. Let your personality shine, express yourself with hundreds of filters, GIFs, animated stickers. I'll download this now.
Where did you say it was? Because, hang on, I'll turn the brightness down.
Well, if you actually do want it, if you go to for you it'd be Apple Store and go YouTube Create.
Oh, righto.
It's got a picture. It's only the beta version apparently, but it's got basically a red box that's tilted with a YouTube play button in the center, which normally has. Yeah, I actually have downloaded it but I haven't used it. Edit with AI, create project, edit with AI, generate video, generate image. It's using AI. I'm guessing it's using one of the big AI platforms. It looks a little bit like ChatGPT.
So I'm not getting that at all. It's either.
I'll screenshot it and send it to you.
Righto.
Yeah, so if you're not getting it on your YouTube Studio, maybe just go to Apple Store or whatever and type YouTube Create. It is a Google What's It app, so you might not be able to possibly get it from Apple Store. You might have to type it into like Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's a Google program. So maybe you'll have to download it, not from Apple possibly.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
This could be something that would be beneficial to just muck around with.
Yeah, well, anything's going to help us.
And I did get a copyright on that, and the other night when I was playing those Christmas songs. I think it was the Rudolph one that it came up with.
Oh,
And
righto.
then,
So it wasn't one of the ones that Peter was playing?
no, it was when I played that guy saying people's names but added them to the song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that part. I think it was which is fine. I kind of was pushing the boundaries a little bit by playing all sorts of stuff that night.
Here we go. Generate video. Have you seen, like, seriously, have you seen some of the stuff um, that people are using AI, what they're creating with AI?
Oh yeah, some even when it kind of was first coming around, yeah, people created full-on videos of
Because
stuff.
a while back I used Grok, and I got it to come up with, I wanted a design or a logo, and it came up with that. And, I just put in the basics, and then um, there's a couple of different, because I thought I might be able to get something made, or get something cast, you
Yeah,
know.
you could get potentially someone to create that out of
Yeah.
real materials. And
But this is one that Grok came up with, is just a simple sort of, and that sort of goes in the theme of the steamroller, because back in the day, everything was cast, or within reason. So it's just, and it was, maybe I spent 20 minutes doing it or something like that. So I
yeah, the
can,
one that I usually use is ChatGPT. I have used Nova. Nova wasn't very good.
yeah,
And also Nova, as soon as I opened that app and downloaded it, they gave me a 7-day free trial or something, but they already was like ready to charge me. So they already must have had in the app system my card. I did get Perplexity for free from Optus, the phone company I was with. They just chucked it my way for free. It's okay, but it does seem to make a lot of mistakes when it comes to images.
yeah,
But normally, if you explain it a bit more, they'll do it again. That was when I was mucking around with. I did some for you, and I did some of Cody,
yep.
and it was put in Alistair as a My Little Pony character. So the My Little Pony character with the suit on, and the Alistair character that he likes. It ended up coming out pretty bloody good though.
So I just tried it, and there was a suggestion there, a panda drinking coffee, and within a very short period of time, you know, that's uh,
I don't, you probably noticed if you've seen how I do like the today's wisdom posters.
yes,
That over time, that has evolved over time, but also if you say to ChatGPT, sometimes it will create one totally wrong or in a totally different style, and I'll say, don't you remember today's wisdom in the Hyper Sapien healing style? And say, oh, okay, yes, I remember. And it's also, you can say, remember this to ChatGPT, and it will remember it for later. Like you'll
yep.
say, can you remember this conversation or whatever?
Hey,
And
Jamar,
it's pretty interesting how it will have like a preset of how you want your poster, your image to look.
doing well, Jamar. Uh, Robbo was here earlier. He's gone out. I did say good day to him, but yeah, thanks, Jamar, for being here.
Hello, Jamar.
Just G and I having a bit of a conversation here, and I think I might have broke this thing. Maybe it's thinking. Screen's gone black. I don't know what it's doing. The phone's heating up, so it must be working pretty hard.
No. Yeah, so as I said to you the other day, it hasn't been that well. It's saying it's 29 here. It's high UV, so if you're in the direct sunlight, you better get a bit of a bite on the skin. But
Yeah.
it looks like Sunday's 36, Monday's 38, so it's heated back up, and then it drops back down to 27, 27, 28. So we're getting, I guess, a 38's getting up there, and then it just drops back down.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cool here now. It's like 23, and it has been really hot previously. Next few days are going to be about the same, 24, 25 at the max sort of thing. Might jump up a bit. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's just a black screen. Might just have to start over again. Might have to watch a few videos and learn how to use it.
Yeah.
Oh. You're now live on YouTube. You got a few more reviews to do, have you? Or?
Oh, I've got one more that I've recorded a while ago. That it's like people are freaking out on one of my videos because I did it. It must have been before I did my course. I was saying that it was cold, and people were like, "What are you on about? This is Australian summer now." So yeah, I just kind of. It's like, isn't it summer for you? I'm like, oh, did you record this in summer? And I was like being sarcastic, but I said, yeah, I recorded this in summer. I mean, they actually believe me, but
Yeah.
I just had to go with it. But
Yeah.
I've got one more, which is McVitie's, the McVitie's digestive biscuits, but it's a caramel flavour one. So that's a video I've done for a while. I might just hold off until the new year. I might try and possibly make content before, but wait till the new year to release it and have the new system. I guess I could say it here to let you know. Instead of doing when I'm rating now, instead of doing numbers, I'm going to just do words.
Oh yeah.
So you know how I say like, oh, this is fucking delicious.
Yep.
So that'll be one, and I'm also going to do colours associated with the name. So it's going to be like, this is trash, like this is funkin' trash, this is funkin' meh, this is funkin' delicious, and then this is funkin' godlike when it's like out of this world.
Yeah.
But for the godlike's going to have a golden yellow color associated with it, purple for funkin' delicious. Trash is going to be grey, and meh is going to be red. So what I was deciding as well when I was looking into, as I said, branding and going with people associate or see colours quicker than words.
Yeah.
So they'll see the colour quicker than words. So they'll start associating the rating system as colours as well.
Yep.
So, if like grey comes up, they'll kind of know it's going to be trash before they've even kind of read the word. And that decision was how a lot of people, even like Cody and other people will use that's funkin' delicious, or they'll say it. I've noticed that, again, people say it elsewhere. So it's trying to go with that brand, the strength of the brand, and it's trying to just push that out a bit more, and also give other people, added a couple of new ones there for people to enjoy.
That's also
funkin' trash.
Yeah, that's also not reinforcing, but just you're using your branding to align with your name and that sort of thing. And yeah, like you say, after a while, people go, "Oh, funkin'."
Sometimes when it comes with numbers and stuff, even myself, I'm like, just especially with price and numbers and the rest of it, it gets a little bit confusing at times. So it's really, at the end of the day, it's quite easily, because it's going to be either, oh, this is meh, like crap, and this is fucking delicious, and then you're going to have the two extremes. If it is either extreme, if it's godlike or really good.
Yep.
or if it's really bad, it's trash, which I'm gonna not try to use obviously a lot. So if we have the old Mackie Clackies and all that, if they're like average, it's a meh. If it's good, I'll say funkin' delicious, or if it's just really bad, yeah, this is trash. And bringing the old sniff test that a lot of people seem to like as well adds that a little bit more, stuff like that that people seem to really enjoy.
Well, if it's working, why not? Yeah, fair enough. Make changes, but just make small changes as you go. And I think, well, you don't know until you really start implementing. A few months, maybe 3 months down the line, you'll see whether that's going to work or not for you.
Been going over different merch designs, and here's one I've been working on. Might be quite familiar.
Macca's, Jackers, Clackers, yeah. It's pretty good. Do you get much reaction out of that? Do people know what you did? Like people overseas? Do any sort of?
Probably not. It's probably the more main people. But if I'm wearing it on a shirt or something, and they'll probably understand it more.
Well,
originally that Clackers did have the KFC logo, but
yep.
then I'm like, oh yeah, that I could potentially get in trouble down the line for that, so I took that out. But I feel like they're all pretty close to understand what they are in the colours and the stuff like that.
I was just going to say, you'll see the colours, and most people, especially here in Australia, they'll associate the colours.
Yeah. And yeah, with the merch, I mean, it doesn't sell like crazy. Maybe when the channel gets a bit bigger, but also it gives me something to give back to people. Like, Stylesy, I think, is coming up to 2 years of being a member now.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Also, the higher tiers that people pay for, they eventually get unlocked merch. When people are only paying the small tier, it's a little bit harder to justify giving them something big for it. But
yeah,
maybe I'll do for the snack members, the smaller members, maybe do like on a live stream, like you've done. Maybe they'll get unlock some merch or something that way. But yeah, the higher tiers for sure. If they're sticking around and paying for a while, I'm happy to send them a T-shirt or something like that eventually.
Yeah.
I have done that to a couple of people, and a couple of people have just bought stuff as well. So it's there, and yeah, it's just also over time as it evolves. I feel like every year or two I should definitely bring out a little bit of new merch and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got into the merch yet. That's something I think down the line, so to speak. I just want to get into a bit more of a rhythm. The giveaway was just a sort of on the spot thing, and I'll probably do more giveaways down the track. It'll be related to, something here, or maybe something I have too many of, like
Sharpie pens or something.
No, maybe a broken milling cutter. I might give that. You could use that.
Didn't you say there was one young lad that really likes Scooby-Doo or something?
Yeah, he's the son of one of our members at the club, and he's like, what is he? I think he's 4, almost 5 years old, and he's just really keen, like sort of almost over the top, sort of, and
maybe something that you send someone like that eventually, maybe when he's a bit older.
Yeah. He's probably, as he gets later into school, he's probably going to get teased about it. As you know,
he's really into steamrollers and vintage stuff.
Yeah, and I got the same when I went through school. I was the uncool kid. I like stuff, and especially high school. I just didn't cut it for me. I wasn't one of the popular ones. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, most people are chasing modern trends and modern technology and stuff, so it's a little bit rare for people interested. But hey, I don't have a problem with that. I find it cool.
Yeah,
It breaks up, it separates someone from the crowd.
yeah. Well, he's keen to learn, and I think he's going to be a bright kid. Really, well, he already is a bright kid because he knows the ins and outs of parts of a steam engine or steamroller, whatever, you know. And his dad has a large collection of motor vehicles, including trucks and that, and so he's definitely going to be hands on. That's for sure, you know.
By the time he's 10, 12, will probably be, how to take apart an engine.
Yeah. And I actually have seen that for a while there. I think it was on Facebook, or maybe it might have been one of the other platforms. There was a father. He had two young girls. They looked like they were about 5 and 7, and he was getting them to pull apart a V8 engine, and and they were doing it. They were doing it in their dresses, in their pink dresses, that being girly girls, and they were using the rattle guns, and the dad was there helping them and showing them what to do, and they also put it back together as well, and then got it running. So
So that's great as well, that they're still girly girls, but then they get into what most people would associate with more what boys or men do.
yeah.
It's not nice to see that it hasn't changed how they're still into girly girl stuff.
Yeah.
They want to take apart engines and stuff as well. And I mean, there's a lot of female mechanics and stuff out there as well. It's not like how it used to be. When,
No.
it was all separate. So
No.
they're setting themselves up for a good career there if they keep to it.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's good to see. It's not. How can I say? It's not exploiting the children either. It's just giving them an experience, and they were doing it over. They might spend maybe an hour or two or something like that. I don't know, whatever. But you'd see about 10, 15 minutes each day or every second day, whatever it was. But it was a good series to watch. They were enjoying themselves, and the two girls were talking amongst each other, and their dad was showing them things too, which was really good.
Good family time, and it's not the two girls moaning over whose show they're going to watch, over remote control or something.
Yeah.
It's going to help them bond and work as a team and all that sort of stuff.
One thing with this introduction here of this ban on children or young people being allowed online, and that there's one guy down in New South Wales. He's had a YouTube channel since he was about 8 years old, and it was focused on railways, especially where he lives in New South Wales, around the same sort of area, or in Sydney, the Sydney area. And he actually he said, he put a video up. He said, this is going to be my last post. So he's like, whatever he was, he must be. This will be my last video until a certain time when he becomes, what is it, 14? Is it
16? I think.
Oh, is it 16? Yeah, right. So he's had this channel for ages, and he's one of these ones that are caught in the middle,
Yeah.
And there's been, I know there's students who have kicked up a stink because they did a thing on ABC about it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw them, and they said it was unfair, and it meant that they couldn't talk to their friends and things like that. But I suppose, like everything, they find a way around it. And there's still it's not like you can't talk to your friends, because you can use normal text messaging. Surely
they all forget that you have the phone calls and the messaging.
Yeah.
I remember as Facebook got more popular, I used to text message people and they wouldn't reply. But if I'd done it on Messenger, they'd reply.
Yeah.
It just eventually I stopped using text messages. Really.
Yeah.
But kids can still do that if they have a phone. They'll probably bring out apps, but I'm sure they've got plenty of apps already that aren't banned.
Yeah.
New apps.
Yeah. But I can understand it, but it's almost a knee-jerk reaction, and it's almost too late, you know.
Yeah.
And what's that channel? That YouTube channel called?
Also, they try to push like it's going to stop bullying and obviously the really nasty stuff, which
No,
is mental health,
no.
suicide, and stuff. But people are gonna, if people want to be nasty, I mean, we lived before social media and before the internet, so there's always going to be ways to tease someone or upset someone.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether you saw it or not, but this one here, this honest government ads, it's pretty funny to watch actually, and they're on the money, so to speak, because there's other ways they could have done it, and especially when you see how these social media platforms try and entice you in or control what you see anyway, and what information you got to give them. You got to give them access to your phone so we know they're listening. What are they actually getting from you? How much?
Yeah, it's just normally stupid marketing stuff. It's not yeah, they're not really getting because really that if someone's teasing someone or being nasty in Messenger or whatever, then that's when you should step in and tell the parents. If that's not really working, step in and tell the schools, and then get the government involved if you really have to. But it's obviously that wasn't working, so really they're saying we can't be bothered or that's not working. We don't know how to work around it. Let's just ban it all.
Yeah.
And it's taking the power away from what you would expect they could actually do something about it. Because
Yeah, well,
like teachers telling off the kids at school or whatever, it just seems like they can't be bothered in a way.
well, the kids stand there and laugh at the teacher's face and say, "Oh, you can't, you know,
You
go."
can't touch me. You can't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not like it used to be where you used to be able to smack their on the ass.
Well, I used to get the cane. Even into high school, I got the cane. For the least little thing. Well, that's what you get for going to a Christian Brothers school. But something interesting came up. I was watching. I done a binge on Stranger Things on Netflix last night, and one stage the wife comes out and shows me something on Facebook, and it was in. So I'll show you what I mean. So see how you got the things across the top here?
Yeah, the stories as they call them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's one there that was a pornographic image, right? And it was quite confronting, and I was really surprised and sort of upset Mrs. Shed Talk a bit to see that image there. So she didn't want to click on it, and I said, "Well, look, we need to click on it so we can go in and
Work our way from or whatever.
yeah." And we did that, and then we clicked on the three little dots and reported it as inappropriate content or whatever, you know. And most people would have dismissed it or laughed at it or whatever. But in this case, I was really surprised it came up on her feed. Now, this is not something that would normally come up. And, she put in a complaint. We went through the steps. And then it came back to us that there was nothing wrong with the image.
Yeah, I was wondering if you was going to say that because I've joked about it in the past of some of this content I used to share, like the cheese conspiracy type stuff. We'll say I used to share that a lot before when I didn't have stuff like YouTube and was looking into that stuff more. And I used to get banned for 30 days over absolutely anything really. And there was one time where I said it was about staffy breeds or bull breeds as they call them, the dog breeds. And I
Yep.
said if people think the dog is the problem, then you're a moron. Or something like that.
Yep.
Because there was loads of people saying, "Oh, get rid of the breeds, ban them." Like
Yeah.
like they do.
I do remember
I got a
that.
30-day ban. I got a 30-day ban, but I've done exactly what you said. I've seen proper like porn links of people spam and click here, and it's a porn video, but they're trying to get you to click on it, and it's probably a virus. report it, and yeah, it's like this doesn't break our or this doesn't go against our community standards. And it's like, well, yes, it does because part of your community standard says like no nudity, and like that's one of the complaints they
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
no nudity or whatever, no explicit images and stuff like that. And it's like it's going against it, and yeah, they'll just they'll ban me from stuff that I posted 10 years ago because when they had that fact check came in and it started banning me of stuff that I've even forgot that I'd posted 10 years ago.
yeah. Well, I lost my profile a while back, as you know, and I just opened up the app, and it said you misappropriate bad content. I'd posted bad content or something like that, and I didn't know what I did. Couldn't even, and it just like, hang on a minute. All I did was open the app. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, but I suppose that's the modern day life we live in. Mrs. Austin, hello. How are you? How you doing, Mrs. Austin? Thanks for being here.
Hello, hello.
I've finally worked out how to do a live stream with a guest on board, so I hope you're doing well. See, it must be like 11 o'clock over there for you now. Easy. 11 o'clock at night. You're settling in to a bit of rest and relaxation. I've actually been meaning to do a few more early live streams just to see how it go, what sort of interaction I'd get, whether I'd get any, none. I mean, there's only you and me, and Mrs. Austin now. Jamar's dropped in, said hello. He's gone. So
8 p.m.
it's only okay. It's 8 p.m. So what are you now? Are you Central Time, Mrs. Austin, or Pacific Time? Because I get mixed up all the time. Because if you look now, like on the world clock, so maybe okay, maybe you're. She'll tell us in a second. Like in Los Angeles and Las Vegas at the moment, it's 8 o'clock, so they're 18 hours behind us. So, in New York, they're another three, so it's 11 o'clock there, 11 p.m. at night there. New York never closes though, as they say.
Still Friday for them.
Yeah, still Friday. That's right. I've started making another video. She's on Pacific Standard Time, righto. I started making another video and to do with doing stuff on the lathe here, and I don't know whether I'm going to actually put it out because I try and keep the videos down to a particular length. I don't like them to go too long because I know most people aren't going to watch them. They're only going to watch a small part of it, and I'll try and get across what I can. But going back to what other content creators do, some of them just put a really long video out, and I suppose if people really want to watch it, they will. If they don't, they don't. But is that something you try and do? You try and keep to a particular time, or?
With the painting channel, it was hard to sometimes. Yeah, they were sometimes 40 minutes an hour long almost, but it's then people that have really good edited skills and good channels. I noticed that they can do a really good video in like 15 minutes. But I guess it's learning. It's learning how to do that. So I started like lowering the how long they were. And now I'm fucking hungry. I'm thinking that I might even do so many of the big content creators that do food reviews. It's like their videos are about a minute long.
Yeah, right.
Like they do the shorts and they're pretty much conquered TikTok and Instagram. They're like they're really doing really well on all sorts of platforms. And I'm like, oh, maybe what I'll probably do is do a mixture. I feel like if I do say like I go to a restaurant and grab a couple of their items to try, do it like anywhere from a 10 to a 20 minute, try and probably do it about maybe 15 minutes, something around that mark. And then if it's just like a chocolate bar or something, probably just do a minute long one because they're getting a huge engagement. And yeah, I feel like a lot of it is because of. But then I've asked other people again, like I said before, I've asked people what they want, and a lot of people like the format that I do it in.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, yeah, I feel like a lot of people will probably watch a few minutes of it if they're not new to the if they're new to the channel. They'll watch a couple of minutes and probably get bored of it because it's sometimes it could be a few minutes before I've even got to the food really because I'm doing intros, outros, and doing a little bit of silliness in between or whatever, and or even. Because sometimes even when it's a new food, or I'll say, "Oh yeah, this is Hungry Jack's. This has been around before, but it's back," or whatever, and that all of that stuff is taking up time. You know, all of that's feeding into before I get to the actual show the product. Where a lot of people will just say, "Oh, Hungry Jack's, blah blah blah," and get into it right away after
Yeah.
30 seconds or after even 20 seconds.
Well, I for one, I like what you do. It's definitely different. I haven't really watched that many other people doing food reviews. Give myself 10 days. Hang on. But I think what you're doing is okay. So that's right. Okay, this is what I just got to hang on a second. Can I stretch that out? All that.
See what Austin does is has it like kind of all pre-planned, which is really good. But yeah, just like that's what I was going to do as well. I might do this before the end of the year. There's a few videos, or there's a few items I've got sitting here. I might do live streams for them because I was going to do ages ago testing or trying all of the Oreos, different Oreo flavors.
Yep.
I've got them sitting there, and it's just there's going to be a really long video and a really long video to edit unless I kind of speed it up. So I might just do like a live stream, maybe an hour live stream, go through them, and also let people engage. And just there's a few other bits there, so I might do them before I get into the new year. So then I'm kind of fresh and prepared for the new year. There's still got a few bits and pieces laying around that I need to review, but yeah.
What about? Did you ever get those snacks I sent?
Yeah, and I was going to say that as well. I did have them, and I was deciding how I wanted to do them. So I
Yep.
was probably going to. That was going to be another one that I was probably going to do live, so I can go through them all and then just put them in a container after, so they keep fresh.
Yeah.
And just go through them all and taste test them all. And when I was going to do that, I was going to like chuck up a link to your channel and hope to get a bit of engagement on your channel.
No worries. I appreciate that, but you don't have to if you don't want to. There's
That was the plan. Put this is from Mark Shed Clock, and yeah, drop.
well, there's you've seen that new feature where you can collaborate with other creators.
I do remember seeing it, but I didn't really go through to notice what it is.
So when you press on the is it video?
YouTube Studio, what is that?
Yeah, usually comes up when you go to.
This didn't. I'm sorry to stop you, but this
Yeah.
didn't actually. This didn't actually. I didn't get notified of this, but you can do voice replies now
Oh, okay.
on YouTube. But also, I went to another channel. You can't put a comment up as your voice, but us as creators can reply with our voice. Comes up with like the little voice symbol of like little lines. Because it just came up with that with Stalsy the other day. It said reply with your voice, and I just said something stupid to him.
and it worked out okay.
Yeah, it came up as the voice, and
so
if you go to your comments,
hang on, I'll just
see. Oh, where am I?
hang on. I was just trying to.
It's not gonna.
Oh,
Just
it's gonna.
here. It's got like the lines that are associated with a audio, and then it comes up with voice reply to AJ, have to record 30 seconds maximum.
Yeah, right. So it wants to. So if let's find a video here, a quick video. I did have one. Should have just. It's going to. Yeah, okay. This is going to take too long. I'll just cancel it. No, there is. Maybe it's just on the. Maybe it's just on the YouTube that I've seen it. That when you go to upload a video, it has a box you can. Because I was going to do it with Emma one night.
Yeah.
So it gives you an option to collaborate with another creator, and I think it sends them an email or something, and it says, for instance, Funking Hungry wants to, include you, and I think that like creates a link automatically or something like that. So it's an option to have a look at.
It takes YouTube a long time to bring out new features, but it seems like bringing them out a little bit more of late.
Sorry. Yeah. And they, yeah, I don't know why it sounds, it sounded all right before. Hang on. Sorry, I've got to step away again. I muted the microphone because otherwise it would have blew your ears out, And that's one thing I find, that's one thing they do recommend, that with content creators, you don't cough or sneeze or something while you're presenting, or try not to. Or if you can, mute it so that people are going to still see what you're doing. But it's the cough is so loud that it just dominates the audio.
It's also saying I'm a bit quiet.
Yeah. Maybe I touched something. No, everything's still the same. I don't think I've changed anything. How about now?
How about now? It's almost time to put this little guy away. And
Yeah.
As well.
All this build-up.
There's no more Santa hat because...
No.
Yeah.
All this build-up for one day. It's amazing, isn't it?
And people... The big food content creators, they get sent a lot of stuff as promo, obviously, but they obviously get told, oh yeah, don't release the video of content till whatever days, but a lot of them have done the hot cross buns already.
Yep.
So yeah, there's one bloke that he actually follows. A few of these people follow me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. I've never seen them on YouTube. A lot of them don't do YouTube. There's a couple of them do YouTube though, but yeah, they've gone through and done a video of them eating all the hot cross puns. But a lot of them so far are really the same as we got last year, anyway. Yeah. So I won't really be doing repeat videos when it comes to me just having to pay for it out of my own pocket. I'll probably get a couple of the ones I like, or just to have. But I know the Cinnabon hot cross buns, they were bloody really nice, and I like the Biscoff ones. Apparently they don't have the Biscoff brand Woolies now. I don't know if it's going to taste the same or not. They just have called them like caramelized hot cross buns or something. They're not called Biscoff, so
yeah, right.
Don't know why they've lost the right for Biscoff or whatnot.
Maybe could be something to do with licensing or contractual arrangement or something like that.
Yeah, must have run out of whatever they had to.
Sorry, I just sent you a link to that collaboration thing. Well, I think I might wrap this up and go back to doing what I was doing. But I appreciate you coming on and having a chat and helping me out here. This has been great, and yeah, thanks for your help.
No problems at all, Mark. I'll speak to you later, and take care, everyone, from the shed.
That's it. Well, there's just me. There's no one else here.
I thought there was a few people hiding.
No one lurking. So, all right, G. Thank you very much.
Mark.
Thanks for coming on. I'll kick you out of the studio here. I'll get rid of you. All right, hang up. Here we go. Hang up. See you later. I'll get myself out of here too. Righto, there we go. The G-Man has left the building. And that's worked really well. I really do appreciate him coming into the shed and helping me out with this and getting it working way better than what it was. There we are. Let's unlock that and reset this. And a big thank you to Mrs. Austin for coming in and saying hello as well. Right, we're going to go back to the platform here. I'm going to change that. Call it main overlay. Sounds like something's going on outside. Okay, righto. No worries, Mrs. Austin. That's too easy. We all have these little hiccups, so I appreciate you being here. I'm going to wrap this up right now, Mrs. Austin. I really do appreciate you guys, both you and G, coming in here and supporting me. I'll be looking out for your live streams when you go live and your content. So stay safe, everybody. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Whistle time.